Hi and welcome to the Arsenal Circle. Here to talk to you today about the latest fixture that Arsenal played. PSV 2, Arsenal 0 in the Europa League. This is a game that we needed to draw to get to guarantee first place qualification. We have already guaranteed qualification, but it would be nice to get first place so we don't have to play any of the Champions League clubs, Champions League dropouts. But yeah, this game was really disappointing. I don't want to drone on too much about it, but I am going to have to rant a bit because it's really not what you want to see after a disappointing game against Southampton, 1-1 there, and then we lose 2-0 against PSV. And to be honest, maybe I'm going to overreact a bit, but I think I'll sum it up fine at the end. But this could be early signs that we're not ready to be going far in the Premier League. Challenging for the title, and maybe that we are still in a top 4 race, despite what it looks like right now, rather than a top 3 or top 2 race. Maybe that's an overreaction. But let's start off with the lineup. So a lot of changes. It was a weak side, to be fair, but it wasn't by any means terrible. It's definitely strong enough to win this game. Look, 83% saying Arsenal will win. Nketiah started up front, Vieira on the right wing. I don't know how accurate this is. And then, yes, we had Tomiyasu playing again, Saliba, Holding, Tierney. It was a pretty standard lineup, I guess. Those were the changes. It was good to see Tierney getting some more minutes, Holding. I think, we have to, once we get into the knockout stages, we have to get to a point where Holding is not playing any games in the Europa League and just keep him for FA Cup and Carabao Cup, because really, I mean, he's good, but he's not on the level of our other defenders anymore, and that's just unfortunate. But yes, the lineup I'm fairly happy with. I was happy to see this. I mean, I would like to see Marquinhos get some more minutes. I would love to see that, but because we saw what he could do against Zurich. I hope he starts against Zurich at home. But yeah, no, the lineup was fine. I had no problem with that. To be fair, what did I have a problem with? I don't know. I don't know what it was that went wrong for us today. But this first 45 minutes was so disheartening with the way we played. We lost 5-0 today, and I know the score is 2-0, but we let in 3 disallowed goals, 3 offside goals, and on another day, those are onside, and they could have easily had another 3 goals, if I'm being honest. I mean, yeah, maybe we should have got 1 at some point, but we were getting dominated this match. It wasn't even close, right? So I think whilst we didn't play well, what I will say is PSV played really well, and I'll get into them later, but they had a really good performance today. But let's start off with Arsenal. Let's start off with, our players. Who didn't have a great game, because to be honest, there was no one specifically that I look at and say, yeah, you had a bad game, I don't think Sambi Lokonga was that great today. Holding again, I mean, it's alright, I guess. Saliba's had better games. The front 3 one, amazing, didn't look that threatening, but, this is a front 3 that haven't been put together before. It's only Martinelli from our starting 11 there. But yeah, that's it for really standout performances. But the whole team as a unit was not that great today. But who's the man of the match from Arsenal in my opinion? Who had the best performance? I give it to Aaron Ramsdale. He was really good today. He made a lot of saves in that first half that kept us in the match. He made a lot of saves in general that kept us in the match. I mean, if we look at the statistics here. Oh shit, we had more shots. Oh god, maybe I'm wrong. No, but 8 shots. But look, we had 15 shots to us, but we only had 3 on target. I think that's just at the end. We're just taking a lot of shots. We did end up having more possession. We controlled the game, but we did not look threatening. They were all over us. If I'm being honest, they played better than us. Right, 8 shots to them, as I say, but 5 of them were on target, and 3 of those 5, Aaron Ramsdale saved, and were really good saves. But I think that's an unfair. I think there was more than that, because Aaron Ramsdale definitely made more than 3 saves. He made a lot of important saves. I saw. There was one error that led to a goal. He did come out and didn't win the ball. and it just went into our net. But Aaron Ramsdale, as a whole, had a pretty good game, I thought. It's interesting to not see Turner playing, actually, now that I think about it, because it would be nice to give Turner some more minutes. But it does mean that the next game is must win, because goal difference-wise, PSV are way above us. So we do need to beat Zurich. I mean, we can afford to draw if PSV don't beat, who is it in our group? Bodo Glimt. But, you know, PSV are through the group, we are through the group, so PSV won't have much to play for. I mean, they would like to get first place, but so would we. And I think we can easily, come on, man, we can easily get those 3 points against Zurich. That should not be a problem. But today was just really disappointing, if I'm being honest. I did not enjoy watching us play, and it's a game that we have to get some form of result. A draw would have been fine today, because, and you can look at it and you can say, well, you know, we didn't play amazing, but we got a draw, and that's all we needed. And that's what we came there to do. But I'm sure that's not what Arteta told them. Arteta definitely said, look, we only need a draw, but let's go out there and get the win. And I know that's what Arteta did. And to be honest, I don't really want to blame Arteta, but I think I am. I am a little bit, because it was very rotated squad, a squad that's not played many games together. If we played this squad against Zurich on the first game, fine. But it's coming to the matches that are important, and we're still rotating a lot. Like, this is too late to do this. Too little too late, right? To do this. And this is the teams we should be playing in the FA and Carabao Cup now, rather than the Europa League. The Europa League, from now on, we have to start only rotating a couple players. Like, only Nketiah for Jesus and I don't know, fucking Tierney for Zinchenko. Only those two, right? Or, you know, just keep it minimal changes in Europa League, because this is a point where if we want to go for the Europa League, we have to get some convincing wins, and we have to have won this match. We just did have to win this match and get those 3 points, right? But as I say, we had most possession, but at times it just didn't feel like it. I don't know. I don't know if that's just me. The referee, I thought, was pretty good, pretty alright. I don't know. It was pretty standard. You know, the offside goals were offside. It's not like he got that wrong. But PSV, if they could have easily stayed onside and still scored those. But I am going to go in and talk about PSV now, because they had a really good performance. Xavi Simons was starting up front. I don't know if that was right. I thought he was more on the right. But anyway, this guy terrorized us today. And Gakpo had a lot better game than away. They had a lot, you know, Benitez was important where he had to be. Max was pretty good. I thought their whole team as a unit was just really good. They were really up for it today. They really wanted that win, and especially so with their fans. That you could see their fans were making a big impact on the game, and that was important. So props to PSV, because they definitely deserve some points. They definitely deserve the 3 points from this match, and you know, a 2-0 win maybe flattered us today, which is a bit embarrassing, right? Because I think in any day of the week, at home or away, we should be beating PSV on paper, but they were the better team today. That's life. And I'm surprised. I'm surprised we didn't win this match, but you know, after watching the performance, I can't really say I am surprised anymore. Let's talk about some substitutes. I mean, they didn't do much. Here, where we brought on Thomas Partey and Bukayo Saka, we really need a goal to get back in this match after they scored. Quite a good goal, I believe, from Veerman. It was quite a good goal, quite hard to save. And then Luke de Jong was the little bit of the Ramsdale mistake. It was a good goal. But, yeah, no, we needed to score here to stay in the game. Once they scored here, I was like, yeah, it's over unless we, you know, really get one here. And I think that's what Arteta wanted to do. He brought on Jesus. He was praying for us to score so we could get back in this match. But I think once it's the 75th minute, the game's over. And Arteta's kind of conceded that as well. He solidified the defence. I think he thought, you know, he's already brought on 2 attackers. You know, he bring on a midfielder. You know, you got to bring on two defenders. And make sure that they don't beat us 5-0. But at the same time, we would like to get, you know, we would like to stay in this match. I would have liked us to get 1, is what I'm saying. Because, you know, a 2-0 loss is embarrassing, I think. You know, because this is the group stage. And if we want to go on and win the thing and look dominant, we can't be losing 2-0 in the group stage. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But the way I look at it is if we're going to lose 2-0 away to PSV, then we can easily lose 2-0 away to Atletico Madrid, or we can easily lose 2-0 away to Barcelona, 2-0 away to any of the teams that make it through the group stage, right? But to be honest, it was just really taxing watching this match because there just didn't seem to be any cohesive effort. It just felt like some players weren't putting in the effort at some point in somewhere, and then we weren't working together as a team today. We weren't good enough to beat PSV, and they deserved to win. They were the better team, and to be honest, I was quite impressed with them. But yeah, that's what I thought about today's performance against PSV. Let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. Like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe. I would be appreciated. And goodbye. Thanks for watching.